It's the Rundown. It's brought to you by 3Chi. 3Chi is the real fucking deal.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how else to say it. We can dance around it. We can talk about the extracts and what the rules are. 3Chi gets the job done. It's like the CBD companies, but they took it, they added some THC to the mix. They do Delta 8 THC, which is like a little bit different than the regular THC in weed. Hopefully, the idea is that it gives you the buzz and the euphoria and the medical benefits without the paranoia and all like the drawbacks. I don't know how they do it. It's magic, but it works. The gummies, woo, baby.
They took out the bad stuff and left in the good stuff.
Right, which is like, I don't know why they're the first people to think of it, but they're the only people to think of it. They're the only one on the market that did it, and it works. The gummies are a good time. They are successful. Bob Fox swears by them.
Pretty relaxed. Pretty relaxed.
PFT, I know, rocks with them. Have you dabbled?
I have.
Yeah.
They're the real deal.
Yeah,
they're better than the. Yeah,
they're better than
the best.
Yeah.
They're the best.
So, I can't. Stop. I can't. I gotta just.
You picking up what we're putting down here, fellas? They're real. It works. 21 and up. You got to be 21 years old. It is like a real deal. Like, you will fail a drug test. It's not that it's completely just fake CBD stuff. These are actual benefits, and they got the gummies. They got the oil drops that you can make your own edibles.
The little
they got the
tinctures.
vapes. Yeah, they got it every which way. So you can go to 3Chi, the number 3CHI.com. Use the code RUNDOWN. You get 5% off your order. And it must be 21 or up. And go get them. 3Chi.com, promo code RUNDOWN. We'll start off with some heavy news, but Nick Cannon has it's
Canceled.
a wrap. It's canceled for Nick Cannon, which is a big deal, though, to be honest. Like, I feel like sometimes people clown Nick Cannon and people laugh about him and stuff, but Wild 'N Out is like, it's a long-running, successful franchise.
Cut that off. Welcome back to Wild 'N Out, y'all.
I think they had like a clothing line planned and spin-off shows planned, and boom, gone, done. One day, one video, one comment, and it's a wrap for him at Viacom.
We are the Semitic people. When we are the same people that who they want to be, that's our birthright.
I mean, he's been with them for like, I feel like since he was like a
Kevin
teenager.
Hart didn't have like a career
Right.
when he was like just on Wild 'N Out.
How
Right.
much do you think Nick Cannon slander comes just from that one Chappelle skit?
A lot.
Who? Who's Nick Cannon?
But Daddy,
Nick Cannon's hilarious.
Fuck Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. The Mariah Carey thing was a little bit weird, and I feel like he is kind of, people clown him a bit, but at the end of the day, he's cashing checks, and he's had like one of the longest running shows. And I think Wild 'N Out, a lot of comics came through there. He put a lot of people on.
Yeah, that's
through
who I
Wild 'N
feel the
Out.
worst for is the people who's it's like everybody lost their job who's working underneath him. That's
Right.
who I
'Cause
actually feel bad for.
You can't do Wild 'N Out without Nick Cannon, right? Could you?
I think it's his
It's his
show.
thing, right? Yeah, because he was taking it on tour and all that.
I wonder if they're going to be making money. Is he going to make money off the syndication of the show? Is MTV just going to stop airing it?
I feel like you have to. If your point is to separate from Nick Cannon, then I don't think you can just run the reruns,
what I
right?
don't
So anyway,
understand-
by the way, what he said was he went on his podcast and he basically talked about topics that felt like a black supremacist, saying that like melanin is the right way, and that people came from Africa first, and that like the white people are kind of the mutations,
he
and
did
that they're lesser than.
He
and
did some
then-
anti-Semitism.
And then I actually didn't hear that part of the rant. I don't know
saying that
exactly what he said.
they're the real Hebrews, and like
Right.
it just felt like he was kind of he was like playing the hits from Deshaun Jackson. It's like, we just went through this last week, man.
The Rothschilds, centralized banking, the bloodlines that control everything, even outside of America.
But he was like playing the hits from like phrenology of like
Yeah.
being like, yeah, the skull is big. It's just
Yeah.
like the dumbest,
Right.
like the foundational racism, like the shit
Right.
racism was born on.
He still has like a bunch of different stuff going on though, right? Like he's canceled from Viacom, but I heard he has like production of a show that's going to be airing next year. Like, I don't know. I feel like he's
seems
not
crazy.
gone.
I can't believe that they didn't even do like what if he wanted to apologize? What if he was just like, I don't know, man, I was totally wrong. Like he didn't even give him a chance for that. It's just over.
I thought they did give him a chance. I thought
Yeah,
that
he
it was
said-
like
yeah, I don't
he
think
didn't apologize,
Yeah.
and that's why
Oh,
they're
okay.
they're
That's
firing
fair. I
the
thought
fuck
it was
out
just
of
like
him.
those comments came out and then it was a wrap. So he refused to apologize for it, and that's when they canceled it.
What's your take now with your ongoing cancellation war?
Yeah, listen, I think that
Debate.
from the beginning of time, if you do dumb shit and you get fired for it, I don't think that that's like a new novel concept. I understand. I think where Kirk and the Minute fans go crazy is that they've made it into something it's not. There are examples of people who get unfairly fired or treated based on public opinion. But like when those guys were saying that Drew Brees got canceled, Drew Brees didn't get canceled.
Yeah, Drew Brees.
Drew Brees was in like the news for a little bit, and then that was it. And I think Kirk tried to say that like Drew Brees was canceled because he can no longer speak his mind. I mean, that's not canceling. So I guess I'm more engaged in a semantics debate. But I think
I
when
just
you're
like that it keeps on
canceled,
going on though.
Yeah,
that
it keeps going.
You haven't
It's
put down the shield.
Also,
No,
once
never.
do you at least see from their perspective, like the Murchison thing was full on. That's cancellation
Yeah,
culture
so-
at the most.
so
Like someone
if-
trying to ruin someone's life.
if Kirk stuck to those examples, I would get it. But anybody who's been fired or anybody who's even been like they tried to say that Kanye was canceled.
Kanye's uncancelable.
Kanye didn't get
Cancelable.
canceled. No, they went too far with it. Like there are absolutely examples of people who lose their job when they really shouldn't, and there are examples of companies who are bowing down to pressure when they shouldn't. But not everyone who does something stupid and gets fired for it is being unfairly canceled.
I agree
There's
with Ron, though.
consequences
It's
for
the
your
debate
actions.
in the debate that really gets the juices flowing. Like cancellation culture, I'm kind of just sick of all of it, but you debating it with the Minute fans, that's where the juice is now.
Sure.
It's timeless.
Sure, man.
It's just like warring factions that will go on for all time.
It'll never stop.
You guys will never
Yeah, I
see
love
eye
it.
to eye.
will
But it's like
never
most
end.
other people, I think, would tire of it or be like, I'm not going to engage in
Oh,
this. And
no.
you're like, I have time.
Well, that's it. Yeah, and the Minute fans, they think that. I think a lot of other people get like bullied around by it. I mean, you will never stop me. That does not even fucking put a
Into the
dent
camera.
in. I mean, they are not even on the register. They're not even on the radar, dude. So
You got real enemies.
I am interested to see how they handle it though, because like, are they going to defend Nick Cannon?
I doubt it. Did they defend?
I mean, he's being canceled, right? He's a victim of cancel culture. He is saying things that he should be able to say in their mind. But all of a sudden now we're talking about white people and Jewish people. So are they going to be defending him? We'll find out. I would say that the Kirk Minahan and those guys, to keep consistent, they should be defending Nick Cannon. No.
No one gives a fuck about their own consistency, though. Like
Yeah, you're
nobody,
right.
everybody, no one ever cares
You're right.
about being consistent.
And
It's
I don't
just-
really care about anyone else's consistency anymore. To be totally honest with
Everyone's
you.
No, but I
hypocrites.
do with
Everyone
them
is,
though, because
is,
they
no one's a perfect human.
they are so vocal about it that like if they are not carrying the fucking.
Do you agree
the
though
water
that
for Nick
there's
Cannon,
like at least a vibe of, I don't know how to describe it perfectly, but there's like a monoculture, like this is how everyone needs to think about everything that is now becoming like people pushing everyone to think the exact same way about everything. And
Bro,
some of
but
it sometimes
that's
is
been
good
going
because
on forever.
yeah.
Like the idea of I speak my mind politically, and now people aren't coming to my restaurant or taking my business. I mean, Michael Jordan said this 20 fucking years ago. Like he was worried about selling his sneakers, so he kept his mouth shut. If you speak up and you have your political opinions and your controversial opinions, and then people don't fuck with you anymore because of that, I promise you that's been going
You
on
should
since the
write a
beginning of
letter.
time.
You should write a letter to them. That letter got my juices flowing.
An
And
open
all
letter?
the fucking losers
Who wrote a letter?
online. A bunch of literary like.
Oh yes,
Dude.
That's what was
J.K.
funny
Rowling
too.
and
Those guys, all the Minute fans, were all of a
hotty-toddy.
sudden like, well, look at this list of people. Like it has to
And
be
then
real. I'm like,
there's
oh,
a-
so now you guys are on team like J.K. Rowling?
And then there's a letter that went back at them. I just need more people sniffing their own fart, writing letters back and forth. I think they think I'm gonna fart. And I think that's why I wasn't invited on the jet, because like you're in close quarters for 5 hours. I think they're like that. He's a fart guy.
When you
It's a
write-
problem
when
that
you
no
pen a
one's ever
letter-
gonna see.
I'd sign
Nothing.
it.
God said you should write a letter to the Minute
Pen a
fans.
letter.
I'll sign on.
You should
Okay.
pen a
I'll sign
You guys,
their letter too.
you guys
though.
want to
I'll
have
do-
like an open, like we'll just get like a petition almost?
I'll do the
You can sign both of them.
The second letter was there was the total fraud move of a bunch of people signed it but redacted their name, which is That's not what a signature is.
Now, do I
The
have
signature
to,
is your name.
Do I have to physically write it, or can I do an online? Can I do an iPhone note?
iPhone notes.
Yeah, I can't. I physically can't. I
I
literally
think
don't
that's
think I
exactly
can write
where
anymore.
it should be played out.
Yeah.
An iPhone.
An
notes.
iPhone note.
Yeah.
That is. We all know that is the gold standard for like mature
Yes.
online discussion. The
Yes.
iPhone note.
But even yesterday, John Legend was talking about, I think, Chance the Rapper just like kind of running his mouth about his political opinion, and he was like, maybe some celebrities like shouldn't talk about like politics.
That's kind of
really
my.
think-
That's
I would say
personally, I think that I'm too
90
dumb to talk.
I think
about it.
99% of people should not talk about these things.
Yeah.
Because it's like the
Very
things you're
few
even
people.
reading is like that you're not like giving it your full attention. You're
course
like
not. You're
reading
reading the headline,
headlines.
that's
It's
it.
just like basing an opinion off.
And you're
like,
talking about like deep. You gotta know your politics. You gotta know society. You gotta know your history. And none of us know that shit.
No, I don't know shit.
Seriously though, you want to like, I mean, you can have my brain for you name the price.
Maybe Nick Cannon's right for all we
I don't
know.
know shit. I'm a stupid person when it comes down to it.
yeah. Not even the maybe. Just Nick Cannon's right. Okay.
Nick Cannon is hilarious and correct. All right, moving on. Kanye is in the news. He shocking. I know, can't believe it, but he's not running for president.
Never
Crazy.
saw this one
What?
coming.
Yeah,
He's not?
apparently.
But it's actually kind
the
of
dream's dead.
Smart move by him. You just got to keep every 4 years, just say that you are, and then eventually do it for real. And that's kind of.
I actually think it's a testament to how popular he is that like, you know, some people were saying he was having like a manic like bipolar episode or whatever. But if I went off one night, I'm fucked up, I'm drunk, I start tweeting and I say like I'm running for president, you guys would all just like laugh and be like, oh, you're an idiot. He did that and the world was like, oh really?
Yeah.
Like
oh,
he's
shit.
on that level where people just took his craziness to be serious because hey, maybe he would pull it off. But I mean he didn't even take like step one. He literally just tweeted.
Dude, I'm telling
running
you,
for president.
the forms. Anytime you gotta fill out forms,
Yeah.
it's like a
But he couldn't even
non-starter
get
for
someone
me.
to fill out the forms for
No,
him,
but I
though?
think you still have to fill out a couple yourself.
He just has to sign a fake
And
signature
I don't
for
think I would
himself?
do that.
No.
Like I don't even think.
You know what the problem is? Printer. What's a printer?
Printer,
Imagine
forms,
that.
pens.
If
Yeah.
I didn't
go
work,
in an
if we weren't
office.
in an office and someone said like, "Can you print this?" I'd be like, "No, I cannot. I
Yes.
cannot get you paper."
It's so expensive to run for president. Didn't
So
Bloomberg run
hard.
through like $4 billion? Kanye's not built like that.
No.
Kanye's got like
No.
1.5 tops or something like that.
He was like broke a year ago, and then all of a sudden a billionaire a year
Now he's
later.
getting
What
I think that's
PPP.
just bankruptcy court, just moving your assets around.
That's when you know when you know you're a baller, when you declare bankruptcy. Mm-hmm. Like if you haven't done Chapter 11, you ain't shit.
Mm-hmm.
But you could declare billionaire, like you can like fudge stuff around to make yourself seem like a billionaire pretty easily too.
It feels like Michael Scott. You just got to declare billionaire, and then that's it. You are one.
You just step
So,
outside and yell it.
Kanye officially out. The dream's
Canceled.
dead. Canceled your campaign.
Kanye is. I like that we had. I think that this is probably too political, but I think that people should be able to. We should have third party, fourth party, fifth party candidates. It shouldn't be
Agreed.
bicameral.
Two parties don't work.
It's boring,
No,
and that's
it
not what the
doesn't work.
country was built on, bro.
No.
You're not even, we weren't even supposed. John Adams would be sick if he saw us with two fucking parties.
You should see Hamilton, bro. They talk about it.
I ain't watching Hamilton. No, you're not about to trick me.
You're gonna
into
get your boy to watch
watching
Hamilton?
I've never seen him.
Yeah,
not
are
gonna
you
see it.
opposed to it? Though?
No, I just don't.
He won't watch
no,
it, which
actually,
I respect the fuck
I
out of.
actually do. I might be opposed to it because I've seen clips and I do get a little uncomfortable when people do like the spoken word poetry.
Well, then you'll hate
it
this.
makes me feel weird. I don't know. I can't follow it fast enough, and I'm like, why don't you just either sing or talk? Like,
Just
why are
say
you
it
doing
to
in the
me.
middle?
No, it's because you can
Not
only
for me.
understand rap. It's
You know what I
only for-
think it is? I feel like somebody wrote a better hip hopper than you did. Or,
I just haven't tried yet, dude. Once I get my
okay.
hip opera out, dude, this is my plot for a hip opera. It's about a bunch of cows that don't mind being killed. And it's just like, they're just like cool with dying. They're just cool
like
with
that.
death. And they're just like, hey, if you want to kill us, kill us.
Wait, is there music behind it? Is it actual rap or is it just
Yeah.
like spoken
No,
poetry?
no,
like
I mean there's
saying?
music. Yeah,
Okay.
it's rap, but there's music. In
It's the spoken poetry where there's nothing.
No, there's music. It's more like rap based.
It's like if a music theater kid wrote raps.
Got it. Lin-Manuel. He was in The Sopranos.
Was he?
He was a bellhop.
He was on. He was himself on Curb. I think he played like a real asshole. He was like a real dickhead to people on it.
Isn't he Robbie's like hero?
Yeah, Robbie said like artist of a generation, and Rone's
Robbie
like,
said
I won't
if
even
he had
fucking
dinner,
watch
if he had
it.
dinner with 4 people,
That's
it was
terrible.
like Hitler,
You
Lin-Manuel,
ain't seen it, bro.
and Nick Cannon,
I-
Deshaun Jackson.
What have you heard any of the songs?
Yes. How does an orphan Been another sailor. That shit sucks. The long way.
I love it. I can appreciate hating something that is like universally, culturally accepted as great.
But what
I love
culture?
it.
Which culture?
The white
accepts
white
it?
people.
Yeah, the
The
theater
white
culture.
culture.
The monocle crowd. Fuck out of here.
That's
was
one
the
of those
exact
ones
line.
I'm gonna watch in like 20 years. I'm like, oh, that wasn't that bad.
I think Rone's exact line was, if I want to learn about Alexander Hamilton and the forefathers, I'll pick up a history book. I don't need some debutante with a monocle teaching me shit.
Shoving it down my throat. Be like, this is real rap.
It's definitely not real rap.
Out of here.
What else? Second half of the rundown is brought to you by Trade Zero. Davey Pageuse is out here. Davey Day Trader Global is making that money in between battling children in food eating contests. That's what Dave does. Trade Zero provides commission-free stock trading with a free web trading platform and a mobile app. It's what Dave's using now. And so if you're a common man and you're out here trying to make that money and keep it moving, you got to use Trade Zero. You go to tradezero.us/DDTG. That's Davey Day Trader Global. And the Stoolies will receive the Trade Zero Pro platform for free. You get 6 months, which is normally $59 a month. That's a $350 value. Plus, you get a $20 pizza credit. Whoa. So trading stocks and eating pizza, that's what Portnoy does. That's what you can do when you go to tradezero.us/DDTG. The minimum deposit is $2,500. So they ain't fucking around, man. And if you put up big money, they give you like a rep who like helps you and works hand in hand with you. You can trade every day from 4 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern time, so you can be like Dave and do this shit around the clock. It's tradezero.us/DDTG. Travis Diener?
No, Travis Diener, yeah.
Diener. Travis Diener hit a $1 million three ball to win it. God, he's done it again! In the TBT, it's a first team to 78, and he nails this three-pointer from the corner, and that's an interesting. That's a walk-off. That's kind of a new concept with a lot of these alternative basketball leagues where you're playing to a certain score.
Well, it's not always 78.
Right, but it is a final number. Well, how do they pick 78?
It's some fucking.
Some formula or
Jake
some
tried to
shit?
explain it to me.
Like at halftime, they determine.
There's like a certain number in the like halfway through the fourth quarter,
Right.
like the team that hits this, they
Right.
win.
And I mean, I know the big three also plays to 21 or whatever. So the idea of like of reaching a number as opposed to a clock is, I mean, a walk-off three ball for $1 million is got to be one of the cooler feelings in sports.
And they also the cool part was after in the post-game press conference, like the money hit their bank account.
Right there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
That's
the quick
cool as
Chase
fuck.
Pay or like
That's
Zelle or whatever.
incredible.
It was like, $93,000.
that's dope.
And that's what they
That
all
was
got?
like, yeah, because it was like coaches and everything.
And then it went out to a Wisconsin bar.
I think he just paid the tab there. I don't even
Yeah.
think he was there.
Oh, no?
Yeah. I don't
So-
know where they played the tournament. I don't think they played it in Wisconsin.
But it was a
so-
bubble, though.
It was a bubble.
I think that's what I took away from this tournament is that like a bubble can work, and
Yes.
like a bubble will like it gave me hope for all other sports like that you can
So
keep
the
these people
TBT
in a
guys
bubble.
have been living in a bubble?
They lived in a bubble and they showed like the
Where were they?
statistics of like
Michelangelo, where were they?
they like on the first day there were this many people that tested positive, and as it went down they got it down to 0, and by the end like nobody was testing
But that's
positive
also,
on any day.
these guys all follow the rules, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah, they're not, and they don't have NBA budgets. They're not flying.
And they don't
in,
have
like,
NBA,
these
like,
studies.
you know, arrogance. So these guys can be like, I get what I want. I get the money, the women, the food, whatever I want at all times. But they went out to this, so he paid this tab at the bar, and they had the receipt out. And, I mean, running up a $2,000 bill in Wisconsin is no joke. It's pretty difficult.
Yeah.
And I got a kick out of, there was like 300 beers of this and 69 of these and 50 of this, and there was one Patron. Which is like, there was probably one dude who was probably like, I'm high society. I want to class it up.
I don't normally do this.
$4.25 for either a shot or a drink or whatever it was, a Patron. So,
Man, those college bar prices.
just fucking
It was in
$2,000
Wisconsin.
after hitting that three ball.
Damn,
Not New York City.
That sounds incredible.
Yeah.
And last topic was what?
Oh, well, we had the
watermelon?
no.
Oh,
Mets.
well, yeah, Megan Thee Stallion got shot.
What?
Yeah,
An ass shot?
during that, she got shot in the foot during
Who's that?
that Tory Lanez. She's the savage chick. She's a savage.
Oh, classy,
bougie,
bougie,
ratchet.
She's snacking.
Yeah.
She's the godmother of snacking.
Right.
About snacking.
Right.
She's,
Oh, exactly.
But she also
Snacking.
was the hot girl summer last summer. I think she's like 6'3" too.
She's
So there's a lot to
she's
shoot.
as big,
Big time.
as
You ain't
Tory
missing.
Lanez is small.
Right.
Tory Lanez 5'3", $120.
There's
That
a video
is-
where he gets out of the chair and he's the same
Same height?
Yeah, he stands up and he's the same height. as
And
when
by
he
the way,
sits down.
real name, government name, Daystar. Why not just have that be your stage name?
Too cool.
If I was, yeah, I guess
People
so.
would think it's fake.
Yeah, they really would. They'd be like, all right, well, you're trying too hard. That's my government
She got
name
shot in
then.
her foot though.
Apparently, yeah. I heard that just before coming on
Top
here.
of her foot? Bottom of her foot?
Side of her foot.
I got that bee sting
Through
on the
the
bottom
meat?
of my foot, bro,
Dude,
and it's
actually-
still all fucked up. It's been over a week now.
Really?
Something's going on. I feel like I got the stinger still in it or something. It's
Getting
still
shot
red.
in like the bottom, like the meaty part of your
Ooh.
heel, I actually don't think it would be that bad. There's like
What?
nothing there.
What about the heel?
Not the heel, but like,
The meat?
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I
maybe
think that
not.
it would have to be
I
a
don't
small
know.
caliber bullet. But I guess
Yeah.
who
Little
knows? Megan Thee
pinprick.
Stallion. I'm sure they're not.
If you got
They
hit
don't
like,
have 40 cal bullets.
dude, look at that. See that shit? Still got like a hole in it.
Ew.
Yeah.
Are you
Sure
sure
that was
that?
a bee?
What if you're like Jesus and you're having what happens?
Stigmata?
Stigmata. That might be a stigmata.
Yeah.
Is that a stigmata?
Dude,
Dude, if
I'm
you were
having a
Jesus,
stigmata-
that'd be
Step on it?
sick.
Imagine if all of a sudden I was the Messiah.
That'd be great.
There'd be a lot of people that owe me apologies
You're
and shit.
growing the hair. You're
right?
growing to Jesus hair. What if you just start getting
Do I start bleeding?
stigmatas? That'd be such
Did
a
you
step on a
legendary
bee?
career.
Yeah.
Ugh.
First time I've ever been stung in my whole life. And I
Really?
owe an apology to anybody I've ever like acted like getting stung by a bee ain't shit. Like toughen up. It fucking hurts.
Yeah.
Thought I was gonna have to amputate my foot, man.
Yeah. You said ouch.
Said ouch big time. So Megan Thee Stallion, me and her standing together. That's it for the show.
Mets?
Oh yeah, so the Mets, I mean, Steve Cohen, I'm waiting for him to get the deal done, but this old motherfucker, Sheldon
Adelson.
Adelson.
I mean, they don't make that name anymore.
Sheldon? What about on Big Bang Theory?
Oh, yeah, I guess so,
He's the
that's
last
true.
remaining
Yeah.
Sheldon.
He's 86 or some shit, and he's worth 31 billion.
Could you imagine a fucking baby named Sheldon?
Young
like
Sheldon.
looking at
that's
How
his
about
cool.
Gary? There ain't gonna
Gary
be any
also
more
is a
Garys.
funny name for a baby.
Gary's is done.
He's a bad 86. He looks old as fuck. He looks like his head's about to fall off the front of his stomach.
I
Well,
said he
maybe
looks like
look.
the dude in, look at him. Oh, he looks like
Oh
the
my
guy
God.
in Braveheart who's dying of syphilis and his skin's falling off.
Yeah, his hair color is very
He's
natural
got
though.
no.
Yeah.
You know what he's got like there's a distinct like rich white guy disease that
Yeah.
like your
Rosacea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your
where you
like
just got-
nose looks like it's about to fall off.
At least his head is
and
not
your
shaped like the state of
skin gets all
Mississippi, though, right?
red,
At least it's not.
purpley, purple.
Yeah, it looks like it's
grossness.
it looks like it's just rotting. You know?
Yeah,
But
he's
he
bad.
has Coach
he's-
K hair though.
he's got
Beautiful
bad
jet
blood
black
on him.
hair.
Yeah.
I don't know how he's aged
Incredible.
everywhere else, but he's just maintained this
shocking.
beautiful
Incredible
hair,
hair.
like Harry Potter. Unbelievable.
So he's a Vegas dude. A guy called the radio today saying that he thinks that these guys want to try to move a team to Vegas. Which
Who's
I
his
think
heir?
actually, because I don't want I want Steve Cohen, so I don't want this dude with $31 billion to come in and fuck
what,
things
dude?
up.
You should want A
What
Rod.
if the Mets move to Vegas?
I want Steve Cohen.
What
if
if the
A-Rod
Mets
can
move
step
to
up and spend
Vegas?
money like Steve Cohen, then fine. I just want the money, bro. I don't care
What
who
would
it
you
is.
do if the Mets moved to Vegas?
I probably would just be done with them.
And become a Yankees fan?
I've been waiting for like a release. This might be
What
it.
would you do though?
If they move to Vegas,
Yeah, like what team would you root for a baseball team?
No.
Come to the Phillies, bro. Come join
come
the
to death row. If the Mets were good,
You don't want your owner misappropriating all your funds, giving free
you
agents
know, a
40-year
GM all up in the dugout,
deals.
pulling strings.
Come to the Philly.
But I hope that Steve Cohen gets it done. I'd rather Rapoli and A-Rod, and then this fucking guy.
But if he's
And these
86,
Harris dudes, I don't want these guys. They're not.
Yeah,
they're
no,
not,
they suck.
yeah.
They suck. They're bad. But if this guy Sheldon Adelson gets it, he's gonna die.
Yeah.
Within
So
a
then what-
year or
What's
two.
his son? He's probably got a failed
Yeah,
son
who's his
who's
son?
just like some idiot.
Right. The Sons are. I mean, that's the Jeff Wilpons and the James Dolans. It's always the
You
son.
never
who's a
want the
motherfucker.
son.
Yeah.
You never want the son.
For real. All right. After show, Dave is hanging out with children and battling them, eating watermelon.
That's
Like the
it.
good old days. Is that kid gonna get hired?
He's been looking for a guy.
Yeah, I
you know?
did chuckle at the press release when Dave cited the what's the guy's name? Paul? No.
Yeah, I think it's
Paul.
Yeah.
Paul's young teeth.
Yeah.
We're an unfair
You got the
advantage.
young teeth, man.
You think Dave just snapped the tooth in some watermelon and was surreptitious about it?
By
He
the
didn't
way,
tell
did you
anyone?
guys watch it? I think it's a clear, like, who won this.
More.
I watched the clip that he was on his Twitter. I just
Did
saw
you watch
him
the
like.
full video?
I didn't watch the whole video, but I mean, I could take a guess that it was controversial and Dave clearly lost, but then he clearly won.
There's a disputed title.
Guy's gonna get kicked out. Bye-bye. There it is. All right, no, it's done. It's your loss.
I think I won.
Well,
I don't know.
I mean, the tape won't lie.
That's maybe me and you are coming from a time where that always happens, so my brain's programmed that way. But like,
I mean, I'll get to 6 and I'll throw up.
If you throw up, you're out. That's an automatic reversal of fortune.
he ate it faster and he ate more of the watermelon. I can't even believe that.
So why
anybody's
is
calling
Dave
Dave.
claiming he won?
I mean, you know how it goes.
He's a winner.
He spun it, yeah.
He at one point he said he's like, well, I couldn't get my mouth in there to eat that part. Well, then you didn't win.
I started watching, and then I saw the retweets come in, being like, "That was a heroic effort." And I was like, "I don't need to watch it. I know what
you know
ending
how
of
this goes.
Yeah.
They were both ravenous, though. To both of their credit, they both went to town on it.
Yeah. I mean, that was a quick belly full of watermelon for both of them. I'll tell you that much.
Just Dave hanging out with 17-year-olds eating watermelon.
Yeah, he said, well, I got full.
Well, he went in with a
that's
full
the problem
stomach.
in an eating contest.
Yeah.
That's a Brandon Walker excuse. He ate before an eating contest.
Yeah, that's what he said. He was like, well, you changed the rules on me, and now I'm full. Well,
And now Dave's beefing with his neighbor or something like that. His neighbor's like building
the
a
dude
house or
doing
something.
construction.
That
Love
is a
it.
bullshit
Yeah,
move.
when you have
To be
9
building in
months
the
a year
middle
to
of the
do-
summer?
Yeah, that's
It's hilarious,
crazy.
though.
Couldn't happen to a better guy, though, you know? So I do feel bad. All right, that's it.